This video could not have come at a better time. Hey guys, Mike here with things you might like, and I'm doing something a little bit differently today. I am going to review a product that I've actually been looking forward to ever since I heard about it. You probably have heard about it, especially if you're in the gaming community. It's called GFuel. Now, let me explain why I want to review this thing. I suffer from a condition called narcolepsy. And yes, it's that narcolepsy that people like to make fun of in the media, and that's fine, where you can just pass out. Now, luckily, I don't have that kind where I just fall asleep randomly. My narcolepsy manifests in different ways. The biggest one being excessive daytime sleepiness, where no matter how much sleep I get, it's not good sleep, and so I'm just constantly exhausted. And one of the biggest issues with that is that I do a lot of work on the computer and I get really bad brain fog. I can be staring at a screen trying to, watch a new video or something, and I just can't digest or process the information that's in front of me, so I have to watch it over and over and over again. And I feel like in recent years this brain fog has been getting a lot worse. And so I came across GFuel, and their big push is that it helps you focus. It's got a bunch of caffeine as well as a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to be taking a look at, but it's this focus, this ability that you can stare at your screen or whatever it is you're trying to do and be able to just focus. And I've tried lots of medications that go with my condition. I've tried seemingly all of them, so many medications, and some of them work in certain ways. Most of them have drawbacks to the point where I'm not on any medication at all at the moment, and I want to try some new remedies. And so that's why I want to take a look at this to see how GFuel could help in gaming adjacent scenarios where it's not just gaming. I want to see outside of gaming, what can this help with? And I wanted to give this a thorough review and let you guys know if outside of gaming there can be benefits had, because it's pretty much purely marketed towards gaming. I mean, yeah, it's a general energy supplement, but the G in GFuel stands for gaming. And so I think there could be benefits. I want to be able to get my focus back, and so maybe this can do it. Maybe it'll give me that little bit of edge that I feel like I'm missing at the time. Or, wow, I can't talk. So right now I'm going through one of my excessive daytime sleepiness episodes where for the last 4 or 5-ish hours, I feel like all I want to do is fall asleep. I just want to take a nap, but I can't. I've got kids, and I've just got other stuff on my plate. And as soon as I got the box, I went and grabbed the box, and I wanted to make this video before I even opened it. It's right here. And of course, I'll throw a link in the video description down below. If you like GFuel, you can grab it right there. And if you want to check it out for yourself, then you'll know where to get it. But anyway, so I am going to jump into this guy. I'm not going to do an unboxing and taste test and all that stuff. There's plenty of videos like that out there, so I'm not going to do that. Purely what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, I'm going to drink it, and I'm going to try to do some work. And then in 30 minutes or so, I think they say it takes 10 to 15 minutes to kick in, but I'm going to make sure I give it a really good amount of time. I will let you know how I'm feeling, and then afterwards I will follow up and see if this is something that was really able to help me, because I want to find something that I can recommend to other people who suffer from some kind of issue with excessive daytime sleepiness or brain fog like I have. There's a lot of other conditions besides narcolepsy where this is the case, and I would love to get away from the really heavy stimulants, things like modafinil, Provigil, just essentially amphetamines. I would prefer not to take those, and so that's why I'm going this route. Hopefully it works. We'll find out in just a bit. The scoop was at the bottom. Can you tell? All right, so while I take care of this guy, some things I wanted to point out, which is why I picked this. And it says, some of these things right on the side. Let's see if the autofocus will catch it. Fast results. I think 10 to 15 minutes is extremely fast if it actually hits that hard. No crash or jitters. That will be huge if that is actually the case with me. Faster reaction times. That's the gaming side of things, and then improve concentration. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that these will transfer into the needs that I have, and it'll actually work for me. So I'm 6 foot, a little over 6'1", 220, and so I'll probably have to mess with the dosage, but we're gonna start with the 1 scoop, and hopefully, hopefully I can notice something. Whew. This is Fazeberry, and maybe I needed some more water. Oh man. So some things to know about myself. I have never been a caffeine drinker, really. I mean, my favorite drink is Dr. Pepper, but I don't have it that much. I've never had coffee or tea in my entire life, and while sometimes I like the effects of caffeine, I like that upper effect, it's coupled with so much sugar that there's a lot of crashing involved. Generally, it doesn't work very well if I'm not also well hydrated. So soda with caffeine, I mean, I don't drink it for the caffeine. And so I'm interested to see if the caffeine in this mixed with drinking a decent amount of water will do the trick. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But man, that is strong. I need to get a blender bottle. I'm actually a little surprised that how small the jar is. This thing was like, I think 27 bucks, 28 bucks. No clue how long it'll last. The scoop wasn't huge, but if I end up needing more scoops, something to take into consideration how long one of these will last. Bottoms up. All right. Well, we'll come back in about 15 minutes. See how it works. All right, so it has actually been about an hour, and I definitely feel it. You can probably tell just in my voice and my communication. I first started just kind of walking around, letting it kick in. I felt a little bit at about 15 minutes, and then I decided to sit down and play a game, and I definitely felt really focused. One of my big concerns of uppers like this is agitation. I get really focused in something, and then something that breaks that focus, instead of, being able to go with it, because I'm so focused, having that agitation, having to break that focus. And so that's something that I'm going to be looking out for with this. I feel like I probably should have had a little bit more water with it, as I feel not jittery, but almost antsy. So maybe that was too much powder, maybe that was not enough water, I'm not hydrated well enough, I'm not sure. So I am going to move forward by kind of juggling this, seeing if there's not seeing if there is a better dosage, but what the best dosage for me is, when the best time to take it is. Hopefully I'm not taking it too late. I took it, a little before 5 o'clock, and if it lasts up to 6 hours, that may have been a bad idea. So hopefully I can get to sleep tonight. I tend to go to bed a little bit early. Part of the narcolepsy, I got to have really good, a good sleep schedule and some good sleep hygiene. So I am just gonna keep working with this, guys. I'm gonna do a follow-up video. Let me know what periods you want to see a follow-up video. If you want to see one in a week, in a month, 6 months, whatever, because I really want to see if this is something that can help me in my studies. I'm currently working towards a new certification, and a lot of it is just staring at the computer, watching videos, and as a narcoleptic, that can be really difficult if I'm not engaged with it. So I'm really hoping that this will help with that, help me be able to digest this information, because it's no good having this energy, being able to focus, if at the end of the day you're not grasping what you're doing. And that's my biggest thing. I don't want to feel like I'm having difficulty navigating new information. I want to be able to absorb it and hold on to it. So if you like this video, if you're considering doing GFuel, you've been curious about it, you wanted maybe a different take on it, please throw me a like. That lets me know that I'm making the content that you guys want to see. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see the follow-up videos. If maybe you have one of these disabilities that cause excessive daytime sleepiness, or maybe you just have a desk job and you're looking for a coffee alternative, something that can keep you awake during the day, kind of gets you through that 2 or 3 o'clock slump. And maybe we can figure this out together, because that's the whole point of this. Not only do I want to figure it out for me, but I want to figure it out see if it can help all of you guys and see if this is worth it beyond the gaming sphere. So if you're curious about narcolepsy, you know, shoot me a comment, shoot me a question. I would be more than happy to answer. I think it's very misunderstood. So thanks for stopping by, guys. This is Mike with Things You Might Like, and I will see you with my next cool thing. This is Mike with Things You Like Night. Oh, so thanks for stopping, guy. Wow. Whew. Okay.